As Christmas approaches, Merry Christmas to you all. We experience the joy and peace that fills our hearts during this blessed season. But have you ever wondered that the birth of Christ wasn't a random event? His birth was foretold centuries ago through precise prophecies found in the Old Testament. In this video, we'll share with you 10 of the most significant prophecies about the birth of Christ and how they were fulfilled in his life. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest updates, and share this video with your loved ones. 1. Birth from a virgin, Isaiah 7 verse 14. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. This incredible prophecy foretold the birth of Jesus through a virgin without human intervention, affirming that he was not just an ordinary human, but God incarnate among us. The name Emmanuel means God with us, a clear declaration of God's presence in the world through Christ. 2. His name, Wonderful Counselor, Isaiah 9 verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder. And his name will be called, Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. This prophecy speaks of Christ's titles and divine nature, confirming his role as an eternal King and Lord. 3. Seed of the woman, Genesis 3 verse 15. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. This prophecy is the first in the Bible and was spoken by God himself to Eve after the fall into sin. It speaks of the seed of the woman, who would be born without human intervention, which was fulfilled in Christ's birth through the Virgin Mary to defeat sin and evil. 4. The bright star, a star shall come out of Jacob. The star that appeared to the Magi led them to the child Jesus. When the Magi saw the star for the first time, they knew this prophecy was fulfilled, as it was a sign that Christ would illuminate the way for all who seek him sincerely. 5. The Magi and their gifts, Psalm 72 verses 10 to 11. The kings of Sheba and Seba will offer gifts. This prophecy complements the previous one, stating that Magi from the east would bring gold, frankincense, and myrrh to Jesus. This was a fulfillment of the prophecy, declaring Jesus as King of all nations. 6. The slaughter of the innocents in Bethlehem, Jeremiah 31 verse 15. A voice was heard in Ramah, lamentation and bitter weeping, Rachel weeping for her children. When King Herod ordered the massacre of infants in Bethlehem, this heartbreaking prophecy was fulfilled, showing that the birth of Christ took place in a world filled with injustice and sin. 7. Flight to Egypt, Hosea 11 verse 1. When Israel was a child, I loved him, and out of Egypt I called my son. After Herod's threat, Joseph and Mary fled to Egypt with the child Jesus. An angel appeared to Joseph, warning him of the danger to Jesus, fulfilling this prophecy. 8. Birth in Bethlehem, Micah 5 verse 2. But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of you shall come forth to me the one to be ruler in Israel. Bethlehem was not a prominent city, but it was central to God's plan. The prophecy shows how Christ was born in this humble place to begin the greatest story in history. This verse also speaks of his eternal nature, and his goings forth are from old, from everlasting. This prophecy not only refers to the place of birth but also affirms that the one born is eternal, from the beginning, who was with God from the start. 9. Light to the world, Isaiah 9 verse 2. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. The birth of Christ brought light to a world darkened by sin and despair. He is the true light that enlightens every person. 10. The time of his coming, Daniel 9 verse 25. Know therefore and understand, that from the going forth of the command to restore and build Jerusalem until Messiah the Prince shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. Even the timing of Christ's birth was precisely foretold through a detailed prophecy by the prophet Daniel, proving that his coming was part of a divine plan. As we celebrate the birth of Christ, let's reflect on these prophecies that show God's plan from the very beginning for humanity's salvation. The birth of Christ is not just a historical event but a declaration of God's love, meant to transform our lives. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching.